Hey everyone, and welcome to The Explainer. You know how there's a huge difference between just speaking a language and actually sounding like you're from there? Well, a big piece of that puzzle is idioms. They're these amazing little phrases that give the language its flavor, its real personality. So glad you could join us here on the Motocars channel, where we love to get into the nuts and bolts of the Indonesian language. And today, oh man, we've got a really good one for you.
I mean, it's a super common problem, isn't it? You can spend all this time learning the grammar, memorizing vocabulary, but you still feel like something's just off. Well, that's something you're looking for? It's almost always idioms. They are the secret key, really, to unlocking that natural native sound.
All right, so the idiom we're going to break down in this explainer is one you will hear all the time. It's super useful. It's sedikit data.
Okay, so if you translate it word for word, it's pretty simple, right? Sedikit means a little bit, and dara means blood. So a bit of blood. Easy. But here's the thing, and this is super important. Almost no one says this when they're talking about, an actual injury. The real magic of this phrase is how it's used figuratively. So to really nail this one down, we need to look at both sides of the coin, the literal meaning, and then the much more common, creative way you'll hear it in day-to-day chats. First up, the literal meaning. It's exactly what it sounds like. Imagine you get a tiny paper cut, or you scrape your knee just a little bit, or maybe a small nick while you're chopping vegetables. It's for pointing out a real but very minor physical wound. Okay, but here's where it gets interesting. This is how you're going to hear it, like 99% of the time. Figuratively, it's not about a physical wound at all. It's for things like a small tiff with a friend, a tiny setback on a project at work, or just a little hiccup that messes up your plans. I love thinking of it as a kind of verbal band-aid for small problems. And that right there, that's its main purpose. It's all about shrinking a problem down. When you say this, you're essentially telling someone, hey, chill out, let's not blow this out of proportion. It just instantly takes the drama out of a situation and makes everything feel lighter, All right, so how does this actually play out in a real conversation? Let's look at an example sentence so you can get a feel for the flow.
Okay, picture this. Your friend gets into a little argument with a coworker and they're totally stressing out about it. You could step in and say, "Tenang saja. Hanya sedikit data, tidak perlu panik." You can just feel how that calms things down, right? You're basically saying, relax, it's just a small thing, no need to panic at all.
All right, let's bring it all home. We're going to add this awesome phrase to your Indonesian language toolkit. So, here are the main things you got to remember.
Think of this as your quick cheat sheet. The idiom is sedikit data. What it really means is a minor issue or a small conflict. Its number one job? To downplay things and make them seem less serious. And the vibe it gives off? It's all about reassurance. It's basically the perfect way to say, don't sweat the small stuff.
So, I've got a little challenge for you. Think back on your last week. Was there any moment, a small hiccup, a tiny frustration, a little disagreement where you could have just said, "Ya sedikit data," to put it all in perspective? Seriously, trying to apply it to your own life is absolutely the best way to make these things stick.
And that is a wrap for this explainer. I really hope you had fun and feel like you've added a super practical new phrase to your Indonesian arsenal. Thanks so much for hanging out with us on the Motocars channel, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully useful. Don't forget to like and subscribe.